Welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 online gameplay video. I want to apologize, my mic got louder and you don't like it. If you don't like it, go ahead and post below in the comments, I guess. My computer's still not working at the moment, so working on getting that back up and running. And then, yeah. But, with that said, I just didn't want to invite only because I just don't want to go to an online session to deal with things. Now, I don't know about you all, but I'm kind of tired of the adversary modes. And really, the adversary modes, granted, some of them are original. Very, very few are really cool and lots of fun. But to be honest, they're the same game mode. Again and again and again, just revised, different name, maybe different setting, different playstyle, tad bit, but the same concept. Like literally at least 3 or 4 of them are basically running, getting a package, and retrieving it. Either the package is like a vehicle, or it's that's let me. A million more seconds, folks. Why that was in the middle of it. There we go, that's better. Yeah. So the package is like a package, like a briefcase, or like a little I don't know, something wrapped in some kind of paper with a little bow on it, or a Christmas present, or a vehicle of some sort, a helicopter, boat, car, bicycle, motorcycle, I said motorcycle, plane, helicopter, I think I said helicopter, but covering all bases. No matter what it is, it's still the same. I mean, there are a few, like Deadline, that was kind of unique. I say kind of because, I mean, really it was Tron. I mean, that's literally what Tron is. I mean, I've never seen the movie, but just looking at the picture, that's exactly what Tron is. I could be wrong, it was cool, loved the motorcycle, loved the clean up, it's awesome, but we need new stuff, and I get years ago they ran out of ideas for missions, and that's why I'm going to give them a few ideas here now. I'm maybe thinking, off the top of my head, just trying to get it, write anything down, because I mean, I really should have, but, I figure we'll think of some new missions here for them. Hopefully they will see this and implement a few of them, or at least take from, pick the best and take the worst out of it, or take the best out of it, as they seem to do. But what they really could do is, because we have these new contacts now, like, we have, just go on the phone, all this kind of thing, look, all those guys, 1 million Fox in our squad, dogs like Catboy, no, I'm kidding. No, we got Agent 14, he could definitely give us some missions. I actually had a really good idea for a mission the other day, today, but I didn't even bother to write it down or anything, which I should. Get the assistant, which I know, the assistant is, well, he's an assistant, but I feel like he could send us, or she, could send us on some missions. I mean, maybe Bruce could send us on some missions, I don't know, the captain, maybe even. Maybe none of those. Jill already has some. Let's have some. LJT. Malk, I think Malk is. Yeah, Malk could have some missions for us. Now, we're actually going to go down the list. Okay. So we'll start with Agent 14. Okay, so you're probably thinking, well, what could we do? What could Agent 14 send us on? Well, think about it. He's military. I mean, he's not going to admit to it, but he's like FIB or IAA. Basically, he's military, so he can send us on some kind of like military missions where, I don't know, let's say, oh man, I got some, because when you're resupplying, it'll be, okay, there's some bad actors on the state I need you to take care of before I can, do this. Or there's, trucks you want us to destroy. Well, and maybe follow generally the same route, except you know, maybe instead of, hold on. What was it? Instead of going on a vehicle, they're taking out some bad actors. Maybe you had to follow, you know, like tail someone to their hideout, which could be, you know, like when they start out like at the, you know, at the base here, you know, maybe there's like a corrupt military member, you know, and you gotta follow them from the base to, you know, it's like a bunker maybe, you know, maybe follow them to a bunker or follow them to a house somewhere, or, you know, into the sewers, and you kind of tail them and, you know, gather some intel, and then I think that could then be used to bring out like some new military weapons, like maybe like you use like a tranquilizer dart or something like that. Like maybe you have to sneak in there, and you can't kill anybody. You have to knock them out, and the way to do that is use like a specialized weapon that that you have to go and pick up. You know, maybe from like a convoy, maybe not convoy, but that, you know, like the IA would give you. You go to, you know, LSI or the desert airport out here, or, you know, somewhere, you know, basically get the, you know, get the weapon, and then, you know, which, you know, like I said, maybe some way is knock out someone, and then one kill them or just knock them out for a bit, and then, you know, knock them off like 5 minutes or something, and then, you know, you have a bunch of ammo of it, of course. Well, not of course, I don't know, but, you know, then you go from there, and you have to, you know, so then you have to knock them out, because you have to take some intel and replace it. So you have to take his briefcase and replace it with a fake one, so he doesn't know any different, you know, so he doesn't realize that it's gone. And then you take the briefcase to, you know, back to like the IA building, the FIB building, or, you know, maybe you take it to the military base, and you tell them, hey, look, this is what this guy's up to, you know, and then they pay you, you know. And the assistant, that was the assistant that I was thinking of, not Agent 14, I was Agent 14, but then the assistant could maybe send you on, like, because you know when he does, like, well, yeah, he'll have it. I'm gonna say he, because I have a he, so, yeah, but you know when he basically is on the phone, and he's like, yeah, dude, that's not gonna work, look, we're either gonna come up with the contracts, or we're gonna sue you, or, you know, we're gonna, you know, like basically, certain things, he's, like, always on the phone with someone. I think that would be cool, if, like, you kind of, like, or maybe this is, as in, like, one of the next DLCs, if not the next DLC, probably not the next DLC. You know, it's too late for it to be the next DLC, but it could be like where, you know, you like run a business and you have to, you know, get contracts and stuff, and then, you know, people will pay you off like intimidation. You know, you have to go and intimidate them, be like, alright, like, you gotta make them realize that, hey, you know, you gotta pay them, we're gonna beat you up, you know, we're gonna take your car, we're gonna, you know, shoot up your place, you know, something like that. And then maybe, you know, like a mission, would be, you know, once you get that stuff done, you know, what you could do probably in level, and in that only, hopefully, is that, you know, then, yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that earlier. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. As long as it doesn't break. Then, you know, maybe then it's like, hey, look, boss, this guy isn't paying up, you know, you need to go and maybe go kidnap someone, or, you know, maybe go, like, steal their car and, you know, take pictures of it and send it to them or something like that, or maybe, you know, steal their car and take it to Simeon, or, you know, to sell, so you can incorporate Simeon into it. Or maybe you don't take it to Simeon, maybe you take it to a chop shop somewhere, you know, and you send a picture and say, hey, dude, you know, here's the car, you know, or your bike, you know, whatever it is. I feel like it's like randomized each time to what it is, you know. And maybe there be like a Merryweather mission where you could you could be like a Merryweather personnel, and, you know, you have to kind of help protect a convoy from LSIA to Fort Zancudo, and, you know, there's like you got the AI to help you And you could choose to get like a tank, or you could choose to get on the back of an insurgent pickup, and the gun, or you could choose your own personal vehicle. You know, basically, you know, like you would show up, and of course you could do it with friends, and you know, then you know you could choose to be the gun, or you could choose to be the driver, you could choose, you know, like whatever, and then you could, you know, let's say there'd be up to 4 of you in the mission. There should be more, obviously, but you know, it's up to 4. And let's say you're doing it by yourself, and you know, let's say you want to use your personal vehicle. You roll up to a marker, or you get in one of the vehicles, and then you like press, you know, like press the horn button, or you know, basically ready up with your phone. Like maybe, you know, this turns into like a, okay, I'm ready, and you just click it, and you know, like you confirm that you're ready to go whenever you are ready to go. And then you roll, and you know, you slowly, you know, yeah. I think that'd be going cool. I mean, because I don't know y'all, but I'm kind of tired of seeing adversary mode after adversary mode after adversary. And granted, the last, what, 2 to come out? I know Overtime Shootout, that was actually a very unique, very cool, fun, unique adversary mode. But the first few dozen to come out, not, you know, excluding with the deadline one, and also the one where you can become like a tank and all that, they weren't very original. I mean, okay, that was weird. I mean, they were literally like what, the same game mode again and again and again, just revamped, which they don't need to be revamped unless it's in a different game, you know what I mean? That's kinda, yeah, or unless it like absolutely needs to be redone, you know, yeah. But I mean, like that, like, and I mean, you could even incorporate some, you know, old missions and, you know, bring those back. I mean, they still have the potential to bring those back and bring, you know, the, yeah. I mean, like, I mean, I know there are a few out there. Crystal Clear Out 2 and 3. Those are fun missions. I love playing those with my friends. I mean, yeah, they're easy, but I mean, not every mission needs to be a pain in the ass. You know, so I like it, you know, I like to do some missions that are just, you know, simple and easy, like this one. You know, where you kind of just, you know, relax and not really stress out, because I feel like that's what RockStar is trying to make you do, is trying to make you, now I feel like RockStar is trying to kill people. You know, I feel like they're trying to make you have like a freaking heart attack, you're just stressing out, like, oh my god, what the hell? You know, they're trying to make things such a pain in the ass and not really fun, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of fun because I get to just slam into stuff. But, I mean, like, maybe your captain could, you know, like, say, hey, you know, we need to, you know, like, maybe just some simple resupply missions, like your yacht, you know? Like, we have some free mode or invite only, or, in fact, they need to bring out a business where you can do internet invite only that makes a decent amount of money. Doesn't have to be as much as a bunker, has to be more than the clubhouse. It's gotta be more than the biker businesses, definitely. You can do by yourself. Every time. You know, like you will never need anybody else to do like that. I mean, unless you like choose to say I want to do other people. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like that just needs to be done. You know what I mean? It's like different missions. I mean, like maybe, well, like I feel like the next DLC that should come should definitely be, you know, something different, something fun. I mean, it doesn't have to be illegal. You know, I think it would be great if, cause I think like they could definitely, you know, sell. I mean, I know they've sold a ton of copies, and they're still selling copies. Hell, they're $60 still for a new copy. I mean, a used copy is about $40, $50. So I mean, they're still selling quite a lot. I mean, on the PlayStation Store, it's, you know, about the same, about $60. You can't get it pre-owned, sadly, but I mean, still, I mean, it's about $60. $60. So I mean, that just shows that it's still selling some. But I mean, they could sell even more, because I mean, so I know parents, hello there, thank you for joining, are, you know, basically saying, well, you know, there's so much crime, you know, it's Grand Theft Auto isn't like a good game for kids. And I'm not trying to, I mean, it's not exactly a great game for kids, but I mean, I can see the point. I mean, the only really, you know, thing you can do to make money is hey Simon, how you doing, man? But yeah, I mean, the only thing you can do without, you know, killing anybody or robbing or stealing or anything like that is racist. And I mean, now the time trial, everything else pretty much does evolve around. And I mean, I know it's Grand Theft Auto, but I mean, like, maybe they could do some legitimate jobs, you know, like where maybe like a taxi driver DLC. I think that'd be cool. Taxi driver DLC. I would have loved that. I mean, even, you know, you just first start out as a regular taxi driver, you know, regular taxi cab. You know, and yeah, I know that's not exactly GTA Online mission, but that's like a DLC idea that I've had for a long time. So back to the whole mission figuring out. And hello there, thank you for joining. A lot of people here.
I'm broke, spent all my money, I bought cars, I have 60 grand left.
Oh, dang, dude, sounds like you need to do some VIP work. After this live stream, I'm gonna redo my MT settings. If you want to just jump on with, I mean, like, if you want to jump on with me and do some VIP work for a bit, and then like Malk, he's a biker.
Trial impossible.
Yeah, but it does give you a grand for finishing. So if you can find a fast car, just to get you there, you know, within a minute and a half, you may get some decent money. I mean, not any more than VIP work, but I mean, considering it's pretty much like a straight shot. I mean, if you just travel, let's pull over. Forward and but I mean, like, if you, you know, just go travel down here and then don't take this, I always bookmark it. It's, damn, move it again. It's right here, but you travel like straight down there and then take this left.
Nothing, you know, beats it, I tried.
Yeah,
hello there. This is a RockStar employee. Thank you for your ID.
Pop, really, dude.
Thank you, RockStar.
Really, dude. Alright, man, I'll talk to you then. I'm really RockStar. I'm really Pop. God damn, that's not even funny. Not even fucking funny, man. Like, really, I'm not in the mood for that shit. Like, really. But yeah, so I mean, like, what they could do is, you know, like, he could send you on, I don't know, like, maybe you have to go and, I know it's pretty much like crystal clear up. Maybe you have to go and take out the lost MC, and then maybe you have to, you know, like, take their bikes, and like, or maybe, you know, be like, which I mean, I think people might get a kick out of this. Probably a little pissed too. Maybe they incorporate a no, it wasn't. But maybe you know, incorporate where, you know, you take a where, you know, you have to go spawn at the police station, and then, you know, you can choose to, you know, take a SWAT van or your own vehicle or a police car, and go there and basically look for the police, and then maybe you have to go and, you know, take as many people alive as you can or something, you know. I mean, the more people you take alive, the better. Like maybe to actually incorporate the stun guns into GTA Online. I mean, I know the stun guns, people get knocked down, they get easily killed, but maybe instead of stunning like other players, it actually does like some kind of damage. You know, like not too much, but not too little. I don't know whether you played that, Jake. You. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's not that really cool, you know, because then like you could use the stun gun to arrest people probably like only in that specific mission or missions. you know, and I mean maybe, just stuff like that, like just bring out missions instead of adversary mode, because I mean I'm getting sick of, I am sick and tired of seeing nothing but adversary modes come out, adversary mode, adversary mode, adversary mode again. Overtime Shootout was fun, it was cool, very good brand new twist. But I mean, I definitely think a legit Jobs DLC would be great. I mean, and they could make them like small DLCs and make them, they like drip feed the DLCs. You know, like you know, put a few together in a screw you, in like a in an update, and then when you know they're ready, you know, like drip feed them. You know, I mean probably 10-20 keep that update, but if it had, you know, like a taxi job DLC where you could go like a taxi driver, and then you know, like where you could make like a car dealer where you could either do it legit, buy it off the web, and then sell it, you know, but you know, like I think they brought out some new missions recently, but I mean they didn't really highlight that. Oh, hey, Bali brought out new missions. You know, so I don't think they were too excited about it. Or maybe I just hadn't done them at all, which is weird because I swear I've done every single mission, but whatever. But, you know, maybe, you know, like where you can buy it off the web and sell it pretty much straightforward. I mean, you know, depending on the, well, you know, luxuriness of the vehicle, it would take, you know, between, you know, one to, you know, like, what? 1 to 6 hours to sell, you know, and then if you wanted to steal them, you'd have to like buy like a separate little warehouse that you could, you know, steal them. And you have to put them in the warehouse for, you know, like a few hours in game, or not in game, but in real life, maybe like 2 or 3 hours before you could actually sell. But they'd sell for more. I mean, they both sell for like the same amount of money, but you know, like. God, really? Like, well, I need to be like a look at this. Well, like maybe, what was it? Okay, so the Banshee sells for, I think it's a little more than 100 grand, and I'll look at it. But I mean, so let's say. And of course, you know, no matter what the car is, as long as it's not someone's personal vehicle, you know, you find it, you can take, like that truck right there, you can find it, take it up the street, put it in the thing, sell it for whatever we sell for, either on site, or, you know, some price to make up if it's not one that you can just go ahead and buy. You know, and it would sell for that full price. So, I mean, like, you know, for the Banshee you get for 100 grand, or, you know, like right now you could buy it for 100 grand. I mean, you couldn't make it your personal vehicle or anything like that. You know, you did be strictly for buying and selling. But, you know, you buy it for maybe 50 grand, something like that. Maybe you buy for like half price, what it is. Maybe you buy for like 75,000. You know, so you take like 25% off the price. And like the more you buy and sell, the lower the cost is. Like let's say, you know, you sell 50 and it goes down to, like you buy and sell 50 and it goes down to 50%. You know, you could buy it for 50 grand, and then, you know, after that, or, you know, or something like that, you know. I think that would be cool. I mean, of course, like a few $1 million cars, you know, and you wouldn't be able to buy them for 50%. It'd probably be closer to like 60 or 70.
20 minutes later, you finish the stream. Did you get your mints?
Hold on, I'm trying to focus on this. I'll check the calendar in a minute. Let me do this. Even though the one the other day, the one I did yesterday with the time trial system, yeah, I think I got one minutes. Of course, they're like all out now, so Yeah, I mean, kind of have the last ones today. But, yeah, so I think that'd be cool. I mean, wouldn't you kind of like to do that, Simon? We could, like, buy them legitimately, or you could take them off the street and sell them, or maybe not even sell them for full price. You know, maybe it would take, you know, like, 5% off, you know, like, if you steal it, it takes 5%. So I think that'd be cool if they actually started pushing people to be good, you know what I mean? Like, to do good business. Like, you know, if they brought legitimate business, the legitimate business would have more reward towards being legit and being, you know, like being good, honest, you know, because, you know, like I said, it's like you buy, bitch, hold on, you're back.
Gone for a mint, lol. Pop still here? If so, hi.
Alright, I'm back. Make sure I miss any comments. We're just going for mint, satellite, all this.
Where are you gone, Zach?
My sister's bed kind of just fell apart on the boards, just fell flat onto the house. Or house onto the flat, huh? Yeah. Yeah. No, but one of the boards just fell, so I was hoping to put it back. But, I mean, I think that would be pretty cool if then, you know, we could, you know, we could just buy it, and, you know, so like, you know, if you buy it, you know, you buy it for 100 grand, right? Like, that's what it is. A car costs 100 grand. I mean, obviously, you know, not every car doesn't cost that much, but, you know, then you could buy it for 50%, or, you know, or 70%, you know, like $75,000 if you could buy it for to begin with. And then, you know, then you do a bunch of sales, like legit sales, and that gets knocked down to 50 grand. So, you know, you're half off the price, you know, and then you sell it for that much more money. You know, obviously with the more expensive cars, you would get more money. And, you know, then let's say you decide to steal a car, put it in the, you know, 10, 20 car garage warehouse. I mean, yeah, you sell that for technically more money, but you get like 5% knocked off that price. So I'm going to the wrong side here, so I'm not even sure what's going on here. Okay, so 135,000. So you buy that, you buy it for, let's say, 75 grand, maybe 70 grand, maybe between 65 and $75,000. Then you can sell it for a full $135,000. However, if you want to, then I don't know if the percentage would be exactly what they would do, but then let's say you want to steal that off the streets. So you do find I don't think you'll ever find that on the streets or any of these bikes or most of these cars to begin with. Well, maybe some, but and then you sell it back. Then you sell it for like $130,000 or $125,000, something like that. So you would lose a little bit on the sale, but you would make 100% profit. It would be a little more, and you'd have to wait a little bit longer because you would have to. You have to wait for it to basically lose the heat. And like the more expensive it is, the longer you have to wait for the heat to cool down. Like, this $5,000 little car, the Classic Voodoo, you steal it, and maybe you have to wait an hour. Right? The minimum you have to wait would be, okay, let's say 30 minutes. 30 minutes of the Classic Voodoo, 5 grand, whatever. Right? And then let's say you want to steal like I'm trying to find cars you can't find on the streets here. Which of course, you could go and you could do like if you don't want to, just like drive around, try and find cars. You could try and like find, source a car, which would then be, either one, like it can be a car that, like it would be like, okay, go take this car from this dude's house, or like, hey, this guy, like whatever. Let's say then you want to go get a car and you want to take it, like let's say the XA21. Alright, that's an expensive car. Probably like the most expensive car. One of the, if not the most expensive. Not my bad. The Proto. So let's say you want to take the Proto. That would be like, you'd have to put in your garage and your little, like, come on. Okay, why is it flying here? But you have to wait like, like 6 hours or something for the heat to cool. And it wouldn't be like all day, but it would be the good chunk of the day where you have to wait. And of course, in that time, then you could buy a car, and let's say it would take 30 minutes to do. Or what you could do is, if you don't want it to be delivered to your dealership automatically, of course, be indoor dealership, so you could have, like a ton of people with the same dealership. You could have it delivered automatically, which would be, within like 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it would be. And then, it would sell automatically, so you automatically get the money, however long it would take it to sell. Like, let's say that the Classic Voodoo, you buy it, that would take about 10 minutes to sell. The, like, say, Proto, you buy it, and you sell it or buy it, steal it or buy it, they're going to take the same amount of time to sell. So maybe, like, the X80 Proto would take, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours to sell, because it's a more expensive car, so it would be the most expensive, and it wouldn't take super long, but maybe it would take another 6 hours to sell, but just something like that. I think that'd be cool, where we could do, and then once we make enough money, we could have multiple dealerships, and we could just buy and sell and buy and sell, and then I think that would be cool, where we could just go ahead and make a decent amount of money if we do decent cars. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like maybe you buy like your first dealership for like, and you can only like or no, maybe like the cheapest dealership would be like 130, 160, 70 grand, something like that, and then the most expensive, I don't know, and that would be like a 10-car garage.
Did you beat time trial? I didn't.
No, I didn't. I think I came close to a minute though. But and then it'll be like a 10-car garage with and then I don't know. It would be like a basic 10-car dealership with like a 15-car lot or whatever, like like a storage lot where you can basically store them there, and then like the cheapest the vehicle house, like vehicle storage, a cooldown lot or whatever would be maybe 200 grand, 300 grand. You know, basically saying it's cheaper and more rewarding to be good. And maybe I also think that might also cut down on the griefing. You know, and of course you could do it in an invite only or a, you know, a solo lobby. You know, I mean, you wouldn't have to be in a public lobby. I think that would definitely increase people that play it. And also, if you could do the same thing in story mode, I think that would be kind of cool, because that would make people want to, you know, even if they sleep to advance the time, they would play story mode. They could do more in story mode. I mean, just story mode definitely needs something, because this guy, he traded in GTA 5 because he liked the game, he loved the game, until he saw his friends playing online. He didn't have the Xbox Live or whatever it was. And so, I mean, he was like, no, I'm trading it in. He traded in the GameStop. He didn't trade it for anything. He just traded it in. So, I mean, that was, you know, kind of like that. Like, that just proves if you don't have online, yeah, don't buy the game. If you're gonna get online, you don't have online. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, check out the game, play the game. Learn how the controls work, learn how, you know, learn your play style, I guess. And once you get on online,
then watching now.
Prepare to be overwhelmed, pretty much. I appreciate it, Simon, I really do. But, oh yeah, story mode needs something online, could do with some legitimate jobs. And I mean, like, honestly, I don't even care if I get paid, but I mean, you know, I kind of wish to get paid. That'd be kind of cool. But I mean, honestly, I wish that they would, like, and not pop for the bullshit joke of, hi, it's RockStar employee, yada yada yada. That was annoying stuff. But, you know, maybe, you know, like, I would love to just give them some ideas. Like, I'd love to just brainstorm for them, you know, because then I know, you know, I'd love to start, like, weekly phone conferences or whatever, or face-to-face meetings if there's bastards who had the balls to do that. But, yeah, well, obviously you know what I said. But, I mean, because I mean, I would love to make this game, because it has potential. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, they're getting these things out for free, and I mean, I'm like, yeah, but it just has so much more potential, and I would love to see the game too. As much as I don't like RockStar at this moment, as much as I do not like RockStar, the game is pretty good. Story mode sucks. Online is alright. I mean, you know, paying the butt to make money here and there. I mean, really great DLC right now. Not DLC, great double cash that's going on. But I mean, there's so much more potential. I mean, even if they don't, I'd love to be able to just hear, you know, I mean, I wouldn't tell any of y'all if they told me not to. You know, then if they said, alright, well, work, you know, what you're working on, but you cannot tell anyone. I mean, you know, I mean, I mean, eventually I would tell y'all, you know, when I could. You know, like I said, okay, when do you think I could tell this? You know what I mean? Just I'll ask what I can tell them. You know, that way I can keep y'all updated. But I mean, because if they're not going to do a top DLC, I would like to know that. Because, you know, I would like to help, you know, brainstorm some ideas for DLCs that would be fun, that would be original, that would be this and that, you know, that we all would get a great kick out of. You know, I mean, I would love that. So, I mean, I really hope they see this video. I hope at the very least they take, you know, some of these mission ideas or DLC ideas and implement at least a few bits and pieces. And if anyone from RockStar is watching, go ahead and message me on Twitter using the RockStar support or RockStar game. Like, tweet me using one of their handles so I know that it's a RockStar employee. And then I'll be happy to. I'll do it for free, to be honest. I mean, not because I like y'all. I really don't like RockStar, but for the people that play the game, because PC's lucky, they can mod. I mean, just the fact that there are so many mods to make the game better, and that GTA 5 LSPDFR has gotten over 1 million downloads. I mean, it's only like 2-3 years, but that's over 1 million downloads for a free DLC because the story mode sucks. I'm like, and it would be at least triple, if not quadruple that, if you brought it out onto next generation Xbox and PlayStation. So, yeah, there you go. There are my thoughts. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm probably going to start from different playlists and just do that for a bit. Maybe I'll do Get to York. I don't know. I should probably watch some telly. So, there you have it. Again, if you're from RockStar and you do want to hear, cause I think I have some pretty, not some cocky or toot my own horn or anything like that, but I think I have some pretty good ideas, pretty in-depth ideas that, that y'all could use and maybe even potentially, make some money off of if you actually decided to do it, So, I mean, again, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to drop a like. If you are from RockStar, tweet at me from one of the verified RockStar Twitter handles. And as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to chat with me on Discord at ZachRider747.